make it too complicated, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, guys. Just kind of wanted to share my my recipe for the keto coffee or bulletproof coffee, whatever you want to call it. The thing about this stuff is it does work, and it does help you quite a bit, just with hunger, with just feeling good. I will tell you that it does not taste great. I don't care what anybody says. They can talk about such rich, creamy coffee, and if you're a real coffee connoisseur, then this is great. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't doesn't gag me or anything, but it doesn't taste great. So, I mean, that's the reality of it. And yes, I do love my Chihuahua. His name is Tucker. He's a little fat boy, but anyway, he could probably use some keto coffee. The thing about this stuff is like I said, it's okay. I mean, it's not horrible, but it doesn't taste good. We've been so spoiled on all kinds of crazy coffee from Starbucks and Sweet Bay coffee that it's almost like drinking a milkshake. And that's probably kind of the problem is we've got used to everything being overly sweet and overly flavorful. I don't know if you noticed, I got some new glasses here. Trying to step it up a little bit, but no, I will tell you, this stuff does work. It does help. One of my bosses started drinking this stuff, and I could tell an immediate improvement with him, so I decided to try it. And I added the egg. For me, I personally like the flavor a lot more with the egg in it. And you may think that, oh, that's gross, but honestly, you can't tell that there's an egg in it, other than it's creamier and it's got just a little bit better taste. For me, it's smoother with the egg in it. So that's just my personal preference. And you don't even have to have that fancy dancy little MCT oil. You can just use coconut oil. But I personally hate coconut. I hate the flavor of it. I hate the smell of it. So I get the oil just because I hate coconut. I can't stand coconut. And even with the coconut oil, the coconut flavor is not that prominent in it, but it does. I just don't like coconut. So I use the MCT oil. I haven't noticed significant weight loss, but I was already doing intermittent fasting, and so I already had that going on for me. The coffee is just to help me feel better, and it really has made me feel better every day. I feel more alert. I feel like I'm mentally in the game better than I was before. And just overall well-being. I will tell you though that if you're not used to starting your day off with coffee and a bunch of fat and butter and stuff, that it will hurt your stomach. I mean, my daughter tried it last night, and it hurt her stomach pretty bad. So be careful, especially with the oil. If you overdo it with the oil, you're going to get a bellyache. And as far as going out and the Kerrygold butter that everybody raves about, it is good. It's great, but it's not necessary. You don't have to go out and buy all these super expensive, top of the line, because I put my brand name on it. It's the best and most healthy keto crap. Just a slab of butter, put some coconut oil, and if you want, throw an egg in your coffee, and you don't have to go buy some $20 a pound bulletproof coffee. Just coffee. Don't put a bunch of sugar and crap in there. That's the other thing, is don't try to frou this thing up with a bunch of cocoa and stuff like that. Just just take it the way you're supposed to take it, and just coffee, butter, either coconut oil or MCT oil. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get the same benefits. If you're like, into some kind of super competitive bodybuilding or something where you're watching every molecule that goes into your body, well, you might worry about that stuff. But just for average Joe, average Jane, don't worry about that stuff. Coffee, butter, some coconut oil or MCT oil, it doesn't matter. And if you want, throw an egg in there, and you just crack an egg open and put it in the mix. Blend that stuff up for 20-30 seconds and drink it. That's it. And if you do that early in the morning when you first get up, you'll feel better all day. Now, if you overdo it with these ingredients, you're going to get a bellyache. That's just the way it is. I mean, especially if you're not used to coffee in the morning. We know what coffee in the morning does for folks, so be careful with that. You don't want to chug a cup of this and head off to work and then end up having to come home later, if you know what I mean. So just be careful with it. It does work. It does make me feel better. Like I said, not just physically but just mentally. I feel better all day drinking this stuff. I feel alert. I feel like my mind is working at as good as it can with what I've got left. So give it a try and keep it simple. You don't have to buy all the expensive stuff. Just keep it simple. Coffee, butter, coconut oil. If you want, throw an egg in there. That's it. Keto coffee. It does work. I'm not going full on into the keto diet. Like I said, I already do intermittent fasting, and I don't even like calling that a diet. That's just the way I eat now. And my weight, I dropped a ton of weight at first, and then I started leveling out, and I'm fine with that because I feel good. My clothes fit good, I feel good, and that's all that matters. I don't care how I look. I think my fitness model days have passed me by. So just don't need to worry about that stuff, folks. You just need to worry about how good you feel, because that's really all that matters. If it makes you feel better, then do it. If it doesn't, then you're wasting your time that you have. So, sorry, I keep fiddling with my little thing over there. But anyway, give it a try. At least try it once. You might not like it. If you hate it, it's fine. I'm just telling you, it works for me. It might not work for you, but I think it will if you really give it a chance. And I won't lie to you, it tastes like crap, but it's not that horrible. It's you're not going to have to throw this stuff up, but it's not great. And until next time, remember, OG San's got your back. If you need anything, reach out to me. And I like to keep life as simple as I possibly can, and maybe I can give you some advice to help keep yours that way. Till next time, OG San out.